Barunga, Northern Territory, 1988. A newcomer treads on the land, backed by hope and bearing a promise.
There shall be a treaty negotiated between the Aboriginal people and the government on behalf of all the people of Australia.
Everyone was on a big high with that, and everyone thought, finally, we've reached a pinnacle.
But despite the initial elation, the promised treaty and its recognition of Aboriginal land and law never materialised, leaving many across remote Australia, particularly in the NT, disillusioned for decades, especially those who were there.
We were ready for treaty then. That was a big ceremony. Tribal groups and the Prime Minister and his government, they should have been ready then.
Hawke returned to Canberra to a divided partisan parliament, which some say all but sunk the prospect of a treaty before it ever took off.
It is divisive to have a treaty.
There was never going to be a treaty whilst Bob Hawke was in power, because there was no bipartisan support and no inclination there would ever be bipartisan support.
To say to us.
Others say Hawke's Labor Party can't completely absolve itself from the failure.
And there's a justifiable cynicism among Aboriginal people about the capacity of politicians of any stripe to keep their word and deliver on what they promise.
Among those who were there at Barunga in '88, there is optimism towards the coming referendum, but also concerns history may be repeating itself in the tone of the Voice to Parliament debate.
This is about the rights and interests of First Nations people in this country and their recognition within our Constitution. It should be above politics, but sadly it's not.
For others, regardless if the referendum is a success or not, the fight for a treaty and acknowledgement of a sovereignty unceded will carry on.
If the voice fails, so if it fails, it hasn't taken truth-telling and treaty away.
The power of history looms large as Australia considers its next chapter. Matt Garrick, ABC News.